got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Taken at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. They'll start the drive with Elliott. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one, better than 20 miles an hour.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Prescott from the gun.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown.
Well, on the opening drive, he was looking for a big chunk play. Unfortunately, that time, the secondary was ready for it. Charles picked it off. Not only that, they take it the other way for points.
Homework, preparation, research, it all comes back to that, VJ. Scouting your opponent, not just the players, but the coaches too, and seeing what they call to begin a game, find out their tendencies. They recognize the early deep ball was part of their opposing game plan, and they weren't caught off guard when it showed up.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, yeah, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Prescott. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown.
And Charles, it's now a 2-touchdown lead in the opening quarter. Following that pick six, they are off to a fast start in this one.
And absolutely ecstatic on the sideline after that play, aren't they? Not just because they've got the lead, but how about seeing one of their guys get a chance to take it in for 6? Already up a pair of touchdowns. They've got everything going their way early on.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. But right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
For these 2 division rivals, the schedule maker gave them a couple of second-half meetings this year. They met for the first time back in Week 11, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Elliott going to get it again on second down.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Calling an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
A first down carry by Elliott.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
On the counter, Elliott.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Elliott. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Prescott now.
Open man Lamb. It's complete.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 33. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Tackled there by Monte Nicholson. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Prescott. And that is incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Already a pair of third down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this third down try. Now Prescott. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Rolling to his right. On the right side open is Gesicki. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Kind of surprised they accept the penalty.
The only thing that comes to mind for me is they want to move them back 5 yards because they feel good about their defense. But in most situations, you take the down. That's what counts more.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. McCaffrey running up the middle. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. Well, CD, this offense at 11-0 now on the year. A few weeks ago, I remember asking you what kind of percentage chance that you thought they had at staying unbeaten the entire season. I think you said 25%. I'd imagine that number probably grown since then.
I would agree with you, and I'm going to actually bump it up to closer to 50%. Only because they still have some tough games to come, and keeping that focus throughout the entire season, that's been a really difficult thing to pull off. But so far, they've done it, and they've done it well.
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Cowboys at 4-7 now on the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Throw left side complete. That's Ferguson. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 50 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down.
A loss of 3 brings up second and goal at the Giants' 12-yard line.
Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Prescott fires one out wide, complete. Touchdown! Peyton Hendershot, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have cut it back within a score. Joey Sly on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. Slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Jones. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Well, they sit him on the blitz from that linebacker spot. And, boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it was hard for anyone to react.
After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Tommy Townsend now.
As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together.
First down, Prescott. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early.
So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. If you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
Prescott on first down. That is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So the completion gets them just a yard, and that'll bring up second down. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Throwing Jones. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
So pass interference, the call there. Always, obviously, Charles, such a subjective call. You agree with the penalty?
Well, from where we're standing right now, I think the officials are tightening things up here in the second half. Maybe a defender gets away with that in the first, but this time the flag comes out, and I think it's a good call.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones.
He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. throw here out of the gun. His throw incomplete.
He came through well with a nice pass breakup there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the first down.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. He was blown up in the backfield. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Yeah, to figure with this offense on 2nd and inches, they're in ideal shape, but then they end up getting an incompletion, a run stuffed on 3rd and inches, and you look around and say, how did it become 4th down?
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've got momentum on their side. They were once down 14-0. Now it's even at 14 as they look to put together a drive to get them the lead. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards that time.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On the sneak, it's Prescott.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
Inside give to Elliott. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
He finds his man complete. It's Ferguson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 29-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. From the pistol, here's Elliott. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double-team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott, he's going to air one out. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. Extra point by Slye is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Joey Slye now to
kick off after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. Touchdown, Giants! Christian McCaffrey. He has career touchdown number 78, tying it with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the 3rd quarter. Extra point safely through, and we are tied at 21. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And returning right back to Boykin. It's a room to maneuver. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big pickup of 38.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Here's Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. So 3rd down, but you got to think they'd like to get closer, even in a dome with good kicking conditions for a possible field goal. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 26. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Dak going to hand it to Elliott on the option.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
On second down, Elliott once more.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. CeeDee Lamb, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year.
And the Cowboys answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
They will take a 7-point lead.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Off play action. Jones. They'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Now Jones. That ball caught by Slayton. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Dak. Able to find Gallup. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Prescott. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Here's Dak. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Here's Prescott. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Kayvon Thibodeaux. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Prescott. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Oh, that heart has to be pounding inside the chest of Joey Slye. This from Tom Dempsey range here. And that will wind up just short. He had it online. It ran out of gas at the end. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So the Cowboys going to get the first chance here to search for a winner as we're back underway to start this overtime. And that'll carry over the back line. For a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
Now Prescott. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Jalen Phillips in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
After the sack on 1st down, Prescott and going deep downfield for Boykin. A huge play there in overtime. 41 yards. Well, that'll help get you out of danger. So much for playing it conservatively back towards your own goal line.
That aggressive mentality, sometimes you can use it, and they did there against a defense who probably thought to themselves, there's no way they take a shot here this deep in their own territory.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Prescott now. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That catch puts him right at 100 yards receiving now, and it also gives him a 1st down.
The give is to Elliott. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
On the option, here's Elliott.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. To throw, Prescott. And that is incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
A 55-yard attempt.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt, and they have regained the lead. That was a big risk here in overtime. Send him out to fire away from long distance, but he knocks it through to give him the lead.
Edgy, don't you think? Because if he misses there, ball goes to the spot of the kick, correct?
Yep.
And guess what? That only leaves about, 20 yards or so for them to go downfield and be positioned themselves. So you have confidence in him, and you have confidence in your defense, so go ahead and let him kick that one.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, it's pretty simple now. They need a field goal out of this drive to extend overtime, or obviously, Charles, a touchdown to win it.
Yeah, and I'm taking the defense's perspective on this one, partner, because now they know with a 3-point lead, they can afford to give that up because you just keep playing, right? Overtime gets extended. But if you give up the touchdown, it's game over. So on offense, every play you make, you've got to try and get just a little bit more out of each one in order to try and get to the end zone because they're going to play everyone back, keep everything in front.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a 1st down.
To throw is Jones. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Jones toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Jones. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Now Jones.
He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
And with just 9 seconds left in overtime, we get whistles and a timeout. They wanted to avoid the dreaded 4th down and having to get a conversion or it being the final play. They picked it up, though, on 3rd.
I love how you described that because we've been in those situations and seen it. If you get to 4th down, especially in overtime, things get a little shakier, don't they? The hands get shaky, right? The throw, if you're going to throw the ball, being able to run it, all of that coming down to one big play. Very nice of them and nice for them to pick it up on 3rd.
And he got it. It's good. They answer with a field goal of their own to send this game into sudden death.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
A 20th carry here for Elliott. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Well, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and very rarely in the National Football League you tie. But that's what we had here. Each team with a field goal in the extra session, but nobody could separate.
I'm glad you went in that direction because I thought the next thing was going to be, and sometimes it rains, but that's not really the case here, right? Look, if this is college football, they keep playing. You know, they're going to break that tie and continue to go how many overtimes it takes. Postseason football, we're still playing. But it's the regular season. You get one extra period to decide it.